I love hiring women, and the only problem is the ones. Sometimes I'm going to get some that are not too crazy about being on a roof.
Okay.
I know the homeowners open the doors to women much easier
Oh
than
yeah.
they do for
Yep.
much easier. And how have you encountered where they can kind of work together? I mean, I don't want to completely turn women off that can't climb. I mean, they can climb a ladder, but some of here in Georgia, the roofs are freaking steep.
Yeah.
They're high, they're steep. And so I want to come up with some, I don't want to turn certain women away that I think would be great to get the door open.
Right.
But how do you suggest maybe incorporating the two?
To try to hedge, like get ahead of that problem where I mean, are they
Yeah.
saying like, I'm not comfortable on a roof? Do they know they're not comfortable on a roof?
Well, that's the thing. Most people think, oh, I'm going to find out a little bit more on screening, but most girls I know probably won't scatter up and get on top of a roof. I mean,
Do you have, well, maybe you have these women pair up with some guys who are like totally cool with slugging around a ladder and getting on a
yeah,
roof, but they're not comfortable talking to people. And you
yeah,
can partner up. So those would almost be different positions though. So you'd almost be
yeah,
hiring for women who are not willing to get on the roof but are totally cool with the sales side, dudes who are totally cool with getting paid hourly or daily to assist
yeah,
this gal to go out and do the inspections, report back to her, and then she can go down and kind of sit down and do the sales process with the customer. That's maybe an option.
yeah,
Um, Honestly, I
yeah,
don't see why. I mean, there's no reason women should be more or less afraid to get on a roof. Like
yeah,
we still have legs and arms, just like
yeah.
dudes. So, but I mean, there have been roofs that are too steep that I won't get on. I'm just like, eh. So
Well,
I'll
and
just
if that
go.
and we have eagle view, okay? I mean, we'll fall back on the eagle view, if that's the case.
Exactly. Like if
Yeah,
it's just too steep,
yeah,
that goes in part of training. We talk about, listen, if you aren't comfortable getting on the roof, do not. But put your
yeah,
ladder up, and if you can see some things and some vents, zoom your camera and take some pictures. Take a lot of collateral damage photos, fascia, gutters, downspouts, and then come down to the presentation. Your homeowner is going to understand. It's like, Mrs. Jones, you've got one of those crazy steep roofs. So just for
yeah,
safety purposes, I wasn't super comfortable. So I got the pictures that I could. I definitely got enough to know that there's damage up there. Leave it at
yeah,
that. They file a
yeah.
claim, let the adjuster get on the roof. And, half the time, if it's that steep, the adjuster's not going to get it on it
Yeah, they're gonna
either.
get up there. Yeah,
So
they're not
that's
gonna get
not
up.
even, that's kind of a non issue in a few ways. If
Yeah,
you just have to look at it that way instead of being a roadblock, it's like there are ways around it, you know?
yeah, yeah. Because I know easily if I can go. We went did a test. I knocked on like 10 doors. I got like seven of the doors that people were there. I mean, opened easily. People came out. It was crazy. We had a crazy windstorm here. We took the video camera out. We actually videoed neighborhoods that
Yeah.
the shingles are flying, and they're like literally flying off the house as we're videotaping.
Yeah.
And so we actually have a step above the competition because we have video.
Yeah.
And so I was knocking on doors. I was dragging people out of their houses to show them if the shingles were flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
And my husband was sitting in the car laughing his butt off because every single person ran out of their house with me, like the
Yeah.
house was on fire, and to look up on the roof. I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna see this. And they're
Yeah.
like freaking out. My husband's like, I cannot believe you got people coming out in their robes and you're like standing in front of their house and it's freaking freezing.
Yeah.
But he goes, if I would have done that, nobody would have come out and opened the door. They've been like peeking around, going, oh, who are you? And stuff like that. But anyway, I just think it's kind of easy to do that. So, but
Yeah, I mean, women can definitely have a unique advantage just because we are a little bit less threatening. But that being said, mindset is everything. So if guys think if they believe that they're gonna have trouble getting people to answer the door because they're a guy,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
creating those results. Like there's everybody has their own unique set of advantages or disadvantages. Whether you're a
yeah,
man, a woman, you're fat, you're thin, you're ugly, you're pretty, you sound
yeah,
nasally, you're like Charlie Brown, or you have a melodic, angelic. But everybody has their
yeah,
own unique set of challenges. So that's kind of I think.
yeah. I guess that's I need to get that and get in that mindset, okay, so that needs to be really me. So,
Yeah, it's just whatever you believe is what you'll receive,
yeah,
honestly. So that's this kind of thing because honestly, you could look at it the other way. The other way to look at it is, oh, because I'm a female, like people aren't going to think I know anything about roofs.
yeah, I get
So
that
there's
too.
exactly.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah,
different at the end of the day, you just do your best at everything you do because you can't control that you're a chick and you got a big,
Yeah.
beautiful rack like this. Just kidding, they're
Yeah.
real small. Um, but like you've all, you just go out and you do everything to the best of your ability. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
do you.